Hello. Okay, here's my little quick tutorial on kind of like the basic face products, the foundations. I start with primer, and then I'm gonna use my foundation stick, and I use Lace right now for summer. I still use Scarlet, which is our lightest shade, in my concealer, which I mostly use under eye and any red spots, and then my pressed powder foundation in Scarlet as well, which is also our lightest. Okay, so this is our primer, and I just squeeze on like a pea-sized amount, and I just spread this all over my face. And I have already moisturized, so you want to put on your day moisturizer, whatever you use. We do have a day moisturizer that's amazing, but I put that on right after I shower or right when I start getting ready, depending on when I showered. And then after that dries, if you're going right into makeup, then you want to put your primer on. And you want to give this like a minute to kind of dry itself so that the makeup sits on top of your skin and not settle inside your pores and your lines. Okay, putting on the stick foundation, it's so simple and it's so great. You just kind of like go in lines. I usually go right over my cheekbone. I don't go right under my under eye because that's where I do concealer. And I start with my pressed powder. So I do go kind of like down my nose and up around my forehead. And then yeah, I just kind of like fill in. And then I use a kabuki brush. And we have these, they're flat, and they're specifically for like these types of foundations. And I don't swirl, I just kind of dab and like quick swipes. And I'm like picking it up off my skin almost. I'm not like swirling it around because I'm just kind of pressing it into my skin instead of like swirling it around. It's gonna stay in place better this way. And you're not just like picking it up into your brush, you're just using the brush to like blend it. Go down your neck and down your jawline so it blends nicely into your hairline. And then that's pretty much it. Oh, don't forget your nose. Into the creases of your nose, and this putting on that primer is going to help you not get cakey. If you tend to have drier skin or like those fine lines and wrinkles, the primer, that's what that's for. The makeup won't get cakey, it's going to sit on top nice and smooth and like give you like that airbrush finish. See how nicely that blends and the coverage I get? So good. Okay, going on with the concealer. Like I said, I have Scarlet, which is our lightest shade, and it's great for under eyes and fixing up red spots. This is how I do it. Everyone puts on their concealer a little different. You could use your pinky and just kind of do it. I use a tiny brush that's very condensed, and I just pick it up from there. You want to not just like make a line under your eye, you want to go down and make a triangle formation like that, and then go up past your brow. And this is just gonna like fill in those dark circles and make it blend so well. So see how I'm just like making a triangle, and then you can like, I have some like sunspots on my nose right there that I always kind of fill in. I get like a red spot there. So just wherever you want past your dark circles, just use a little brush, and then, but to blend, I don't use this brush. So there's the concealer. Now I have a blending bud, you can get these at any store, like any department store or anything, and it is damp. I already ran it under cold water. You have to have it damp or else it's gonna make you cakey. So, and then you just do that dabbing motion, like I did basically with blending out my my stick foundation. Just yell again. And you just dab out until it's nicely blended. You'll see it blended, and if you still see like the transition, like you kind of see here, that's why you got the pressed powder. And that is just gonna finish everything off, blend it nicely, and it's also just gonna help set everything in place all day long. So good. So see how like bright that is and how I have no more dark circles. My skin is nice and not dark, nice and bright, makes me look so awake. And then, okay, so here's my pressed powder. I have Scarlet, which is the same color as my concealer. And this is like mostly for highlighting and just blending any harsh lines that I would have. Sometimes I like contour with bronzer, and I still use this last. This is like the last product I use. And I'm using a smaller brush to kind of like get under my eye and kind of go over where I put that concealer. And it's just gonna like help blend that and set that. And see how it's like making it so I have a smooth transition from my stick foundation to where I put the concealer. There's like no harsh line, it's nicely blended. And then you can use the same brush, which I do a lot. I just use the same brush, but lately I've been using a bigger brush, and I just dab it in. It's like, it's not even, you can get however much you want. And it's just gonna give you like this such a smooth finish. And it's not heavy at all. It's gonna work to set in that stick foundation all day. And it like makes your skin look 10 years younger, like no fine lines. Look at that. I love it. So that's it. Those are your products, and I'm so happy that I'm excited for you to try them. Let me know if you have any other questions and if this tutorial helped you or if you need anything else. I can't wait to hear back from you.